so tired this morning, I have to say. I've just come to my mum's house to walk my dog Millie. I don't know what it is, but I'm very tired today. I did a really hard workout yesterday, and that's all I can really think of as to what's made me so tired. Don't know. The only other thing I can say is, I don't know if anyone's been watching the new Ed Gein programme on Netflix, but that is rather frightening. And I have been having a lot of nightmares. But nothing horror related, so I feel like it's not that. It's been the last 3 to 4 nights that I've been watching the programme, and I finished it now, and every night is when I had the nightmares, and now they've stopped. Last night was fine. I'm still having really vivid dreams, like real storytelling dreams that could be definitely some kind of Netflix film or series, but nothing too traumatic, which is good. But yeah, I also on the way here was listening to Taylor Swift's new album. I've been listening to maybe 2 or 3 songs per car journey because I'm actually trying to properly listen to each of the songs and see what ones I like. However, I couldn't really tell you one of them I'm like, oh, what a great song, love that. Whereas, for example, like Sabrina Carpenter, obviously she's a completely different artist, but some of her songs I listen to and love the first time I hear them. Whereas I feel like with Taylor Swift, I don't really love all of them at first. But I have heard a lot of people saying that. I heard a lot of people saying that about Taylor Swift songs, so I'm clearly not the only one. I just really feel like I will always be Taylor Swift's fan from the beginning. Like her older albums, first like 3-4 albums are my favourite, and when I saw her live last year with Holly, I remember thinking like my favourite songs you're doing are the ones from like when I was young, or younger shall I say. But anyway, so when I go home today, I'm gonna make myself some lunch after walking Millie, and then I'm actually going for a microneedling facial, which I haven't had for a really long time. I think I've only had it like twice in my life, and the last time was over a year ago, I think. So yeah, a little bit nervous, and also I haven't had it at this particular place before. I'm the kind of person that asks so many questions like, what machine do you use, what depth does the needle go, what serums do you put on, like just things like that. So yeah, but I've actually gone for the deluxe one because I booked it when they had an offer on. I actually booked it like 2 months ago, but really, do you have to smell every single pile of leaves? Booked it like over a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, and I'm actually I've gone for the deluxe facial because I'm going to be having exosomes. Millie literally taking it on a wild goose chase. I think she just loves the pile of leaves. She just literally galloped through the leaves like a horse, so I think she's having fun. Yeah, so exosomes, never had those before. Oh, don't ask me what they are though. But if you Google exosomes, they'll let you know. But it's basically just like a really amazing serum, good for repairing your skin and things like that. It's like a one step above just putting on like a hydrating serum, I guess, if you're having microneedling. But yeah, so that should hopefully be nice. I think I might be having like a light therapy thing on afterwards as well as part of the deluxe one.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. I've been in the office today, can you tell? Because I'm not in gym wear for once. I actually was only in the office for this morning, which is great because I loves to be at home. I'm currently just making dinner. Me and Lewis are having sausage pasta. Just put in some kind of frozen spinach balls, just to add some green to it, to be honest, because there's not much veg in there. But that's spinach, tomatoes, some dried tomatoes, maybe a lot of tomatoes, I think that counts as one, pepper and onion. I don't really count garlic. But I've had a M&S delivery. Annoyingly, it's not my whole order. Only one item is missing, which is a hand towel. I ordered a hand towel. But what I did get, rather impulsively, if I'm being completely honest, this is 56 on the tag and it only said £55 on mine. Weird. And it's the viral M&S loafers. So they look like this, really kind of gorgeous, classic looking leather loafers. Almost masculine. Kind of remind me of like Miss Congeniality's shoes that they would take the piss out of for being manly, but I don't care. Now, I already have black leather loafers, so I'm not sure why I've done this, but I just saw some sign and I was like, I've seen them, I mean, to be honest, I've seen them loads. But I saw this one person style of them and I was just like, oh, I do like them. But now I'm thinking, should I have got them in the brown suede? But then how practical is that? But then why do I need 2 pairs of black loafers? One with a gold buckle, one without. You don't. So yeah, I'm going to try these on. I'm going to sit with them, see if I reach for them, and then we'll go from there. The other thing I got, I obviously will show you the towel when that comes. It's just like a really nice burgundy gingham. Was Oh, this feels really lovely. Now, I got this in a medium. This was £30. It's just a plain black knitted jumper, obviously. And I just don't have one in my wardrobe. So I got this. Should we just try it on now? I'll take this off and then put this one on. Although you're not really able to see, so you can't see, but I've got the black suit trousers. So hopefully you can see. Well, one moment. Now, let's have a look. Oh, I really like this. This is so soft and cozy. Yeah. I'm going to keep this. Like I said, I did size up to a medium. I don't know if it's really worth sizing up or not, to be honest, but I just always like my jumpers to be bigger than needed, and I wanted it to be long. Obviously it's not long enough to wear as a dress, but I wanted it to be like long enough to come up bunch, tuck, you know, that millennial tuck. Even though I'm not actually a millennial. That's my fact. I look so pale. Because I am. I'm going to get into my comfies now that I've actually said hello to you. I can put my pyjamas on, I feel like. I'll show you dinner when it's ready, although I don't think it's necessarily going to be anything to write home about, as the saying goes. Although we do have some more wedding venues booked. I don't know if I'm going to probably take you around with the wedding venue process. I think what I'll do is just like update you as to how it goes, and then maybe if anyone's local to Kent or interested, if you comment that you are, I can tell you a bit more about the venues I'm looking at, and yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll talk about that, because it's not like it's a big secret or anything. You know, I don't think I'm Beyonce and anyone cares that much, but just if anyone else is also going through this process and is local, might be intrigued. Likewise, if you are local and you do know of a great wedding venue, do let me know, because this is my first time doing this. Also, my dad popped in earlier, which was really lovely, because he actually bought a bottle of alcohol. What was it? Was it Prosecco? I think it was Prosecco for my brother. My name is brother. I don't know if you actually know this, but me and Amy have a brother. We have a half, well, he's our half brother, and he's not local like to us, but we saw him at the weekend. And he got me a card, and he got me a bottle of alcohol, bottle of Prosecco, but I didn't. We went back to Jessica's house and my dad said, anyway, yeah, so he dropped that in because he was local, so that was really nice. I'm just like, this is so great. It's just like all the presents. Also, I have a home update actually. Very, very small. Actually, two. One, I have a log store. I'm not going to show you because it's out the front of the house, but it looks good. We painted it the same colour as the door in the Farrow and Ball paint. It looks really nice. And then also I popped up some frames, and here, let me show you that Jessica, our sister, actually got me as an engagement present, which was really kind. There they are. The reason I'm hiding this is because there's photos of me and Lewis in bed. Nothing explicit, but you know, just not what I want on the internet. But yeah, they hang like that, really cute. I think they're from, actually I know they're from the brand NUKU. Oh, and I also picked up this water bottle for Lewis today, but he wants to come and assess it because he thinks it's too girly. I got this one the other day for myself from B&M. Actually, I tell a lie, Lewis picked it up for me after I didn't get it and then I had regrets. And then I picked him one up today from Home Bargains. However, I will say £3.10 versus £4, just in case anyone's wondering. So we could be twinning-ish at the gym because it's very nice. But yeah, this is dinner and I'm gonna go get changed.
Hello, I'm in the bathroom. I didn't go for a facial. It's very disappointing. It's because the lady who was going to be doing my facial messaged me a couple hours before and said, sorry, I'm in my first trimester, like pregnant, and I feel really sick and nauseous, so I'm having to reschedule all my appointments. So I've been rescheduled for next week, exactly a week later. Yeah, a bit disappointing really. Thing is as well, is because it's a microneedling facial, I didn't use retinol the last couple of nights because you're not meant to do that. And I wanted to dermaplane, but again, you're not really meant to do it that close together either, apparently. So, at least that's what ChatGPT says. So I didn't do that. So now I'm like, I could have been doing all that stuff. And I'm not getting my microneedling facial until next week now, obviously. So I'm going to do a little facial stuff tonight. I do need to make dinner though, so I'm not sure if I'm going to, I think I might eat dinner first. But yesterday I did this for the first time in a very, very long time. It's kind of like a cheap version of the Zip Halo, or like the Face Gym, just like the muscle thing. What's it called? EMS, something like that. I'll show you when I use it. I'm quite excited to use it. But when this runs out, you need to get it again because it's got a conductive formula in the gel. Otherwise the electrical impulses don't work from this, which I'm excited to use that because I'm hoping it's going to actually make a difference, and I forgot that I even had it. I've actually got 2 sheet masks. I've got one that goes like up here to hopefully lift, and then like a normal sheet mask. But I think you have to put that one on first and then that one. So I'm going to do that. But I might make dinner first because it's quite a quick dinner to make, a HelloFresh one, and I won't be able to eat it if I've got a face mask on, you know? So I think I'm going to do that first. I did also go for a run earlier. Again, I was going to run this morning, and then I didn't because of my facial, and then I didn't want to have a hot red face and then go and have microneedling, which makes you also have a hot red face. But turns out I could go on my run because it was rescheduled. So complete turn of events, but it's fine. But that's why my hair looks like a bit more curly rather than straight now, because obviously I was sweating. Just come down to the kitchen because I want to make a herbal tea. And then I'm going to actually show you some of the parcels I've had delivered today, because I just thought, why don't I show you those first? So I'm going to have one of these teas. It's from Aldi. Detox, fennel, lemon, spearmint and ginger. With selenium, I've just noticed as well. Apparently contributes to the protection of cells from oxidative stress. And I've been a bit stressed today, so we're going to have one of those. And I've had them before, and they're actually really tasty. I get a lot of teas from Aldi, like herbal teas. I also have this one, the Glow one, which is strawberry flavour with cucumber and aloe vera and biotin to help maintain skin and hair. And then also this one, which I have at night, the sleep tea, which is got chamomile, apple and passion flower. And apparently the passion flower helps support normal sleep. Don't know about that, but here we go. And I have all of those. In fact, I have at least 2 of those a day. It's getting dark, so I'm hoping you can actually see what I'm showing you. We will see. So this is from Shein, the Glow Mode range. I got this today. I really don't think you can tell, but it's like a gorgeous lemon colour. I already have this bra. It's like, I don't know, would you call that halter neck? No, it's not halter neck, but racer back. That's it, racer back, I think it's called. It doesn't really look like a lot on, but it just fits me so well. It's the most flattering sports bra I've actually ever found. And like I said, I already got it in black, so I just thought I'm going to get the lemon colour as well, because when you've got a tan, I just love this colour. I love it so much. I was going to wear this on my run today, but it's not. It's more like a Pilates one. I always use the shock absorber bras, if you know, you know, when I go running, because they literally are the best ones. Like, your boobs are not moving in those. Whereas this is more like Pilates, yoga kind of thing. But I just love it. It does come with some little pads in it, but I don't really feel like I need those, so I might just take those out. This is still my favourite bra, and I almost got it in another colour as well, but I stopped myself. I also had a package today from Amazon. I ordered 2 boxes of these. You can kind of see, actually, that's the front of the box, that this bit's lemon yellow as well. So there's a bit of a theme with these orders. These are those viral sheet masks. I've had the pink ones, and I've had the blue ones, and these are the yellow ones. These are niacinamide. Yeah, niacinamide. So I wanna see what they're gonna be like. Apparently it's for dark spots, improving dullness, even skin tone, and yeah, it's got niacinamide, glutathione, whatever that is, and pineapple fruit water in it. So we will see. But I want to try those out. I think you get 4. Yeah, you get 4 in a box, and they were $11.92 on Amazon. I also ordered another box of these in another colour. I think it's green, but they haven't arrived yet, and it was the same price. So I can't remember what those ones do. Oh, I can't remember now. But I love the blue and the pink ones, so I just wanted to get the other ones to try them while they were on offer. And like less than £12 for 4 masks is really good. I might even wear one of these overnight tonight, actually, after doing my sheet masks, who knows. Anyway, I also packaged up this Vintage parcel which I need to send. I'll put that down there. Okay, so the last thing I got to show you is actually some collagen. Let me just show you what I already used. So I already have loads of these, which I've probably shown you many times before, the Revive Collagen Enhanced Plus ones, but I thought I would try it because they had an offer on a couple of weeks ago. Well, it was probably less than a week ago, but these ones, sorry, they were on pre-order. No, it was a couple of weeks ago. I just remembered I ordered them and they were on pre-order, and I thought, oh, I'm not going to get them for 4 weeks. Do I really want to get them? But I thought, why not? They're out of stock for a reason, and they are still collagen, but they also have reishi mushroom, ashwagandha, lemon balm, passion flower, chamomile, and moisture cherry, which has got a natural source of melatonin in it. Vitamin C and magnesium, and they're called Sleep and Inner Calm. So I think they still have the same amount of collagen in, yeah, premium marine collagen, but then all those other bits as well. And I thought, instead of taking my collagen in the morning with these ones, when I run out, I'll try these and have them in the evening and just see how I get on. I've been having loads of nightmares recently. I think I told you that earlier in the vlog. So anything that can help me sleep better, I'm all here for. So we will try those. And lighting, I just turned one of the main lights off. I'm gonna make my HelloFresh meal now. This is what we're having tonight. It is Indonesian style peanut chicken salad. We had to go and get one of the ingredients. I can't remember what it was. I think it was the potatoes because they forgot them, which is a bit annoying. I just realised I haven't tried my tea yet. Oh, that's lovely. That's so nice. And if you have noticed, this is a Christmas mug, but it's so subtle. These little white trees that I just use it all year round. Is that bad? Is that criminal? I didn't even show you cooking this, but this is what the dinner looks like tonight. I put the sesame seeds on myself. They didn't include that in the meal. But yeah, this is like a peanut chicken style salad, which was so easy to make. And if this is good, I think I actually will make it again because this is like right up my street. A salad with potatoes. So it's not really a salad, you know. I've got to show you how cute is this.
Yes.
We're just watching the Great British Bake Off, and I've eaten my dinner. It's in a spaghetti bowl. We're ignoring that. But how cute! Oh.
Thank you, baby.
Oh, you're having a little cat massage.
Good evening, everyone. We are back in the kitchen. Well, I've never really left unless there was an Amy clip. I'm actually wearing my M&S jumper that I showed you yesterday. Is just some Levi jeans. I thought we could do some baking together. And when I say baking, I mean the epitome of lazy and also autumnal baking. Can you guess? It's going to be cinnamon rolls. So this is the time of year when just roll puff pastry becomes my best friend because I just love it for obviously cinnamon rolls, sausage rolls, basically a variety of rolls. Oven is currently preheating, so I'm just going to roll this out. If you've never done this before, this is the most easiest thing ever. You can probably find an easy recipe on BBC Good Food. So you just roll this out. They do say put it onto flour. I don't find I really need flour. You watch, this will be the time it rips. And I just tend to put it straight onto my baking tray with the baking paper, although I am running low, so I've had to double up with foil. And then what you want to do is take about 3 tablespoons of caster sugar and 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon, I think it is. So I've got my caster sugar. Don't fall. Yeah, this is just such a simple recipe, and we don't have many sweet treats in. Me and Lewis on our lunch today, we had an exciting trip to the tip. Oh, that caster sugar has gone everywhere. We actually went to the tip because we've had staff for over a month in our garden. Not a lot that needs to do tip, and I actually did a bit of gardening this morning out front. I told you yesterday, I think I told you that we got a log store. Mix this together to basically just create cinnamon sugar, essentially. Potentially a bit too much cinnamon in there, but it's all fine. And then we're going to just pop it, spread it out amongst our baking paper. But yeah, so we took some stuff to the tip that needed to get going there. Spread this out evenly. But what you tend to want to do is leave like a thin border around the pastry, just because that's where you're going to put the egg to seal it. I've also done this with Nutella and Biscoff, and it works just as well. So you can really get creative. One thing I haven't done ever before is jam, and I think, God, that would have been nice in the summer. I should have done that. Yeah, so we went to the tip, and then also we popped to Aldi, and I did a couple collect parcels, because I actually uploaded a jacket this morning, and then it sold straight away, which was great. So I dropped that there, and I dropped an ASOS return there. I had an ASOS parcel come today, but unfortunately it left as quickly as it got here. I will insert either a cutaway next to me of me trying on the cardigan that I ordered, or it'll be a long way clip inserted now. I really liked it. It was really soft. The only thing I will say is it was quite big, and Lewis was like, you just look like Anne Boleyn, but not in a good way. And I'm like, how can you ever look like Anne Boleyn in a bad way? Personally, I think that's great style. It's the vibe I'm going for the wedding. However, I did get it was just a bit much. It was just like, I want pieces in my wardrobe that work hard for me, not that I have to work hard to style, if that makes sense. Like a philosopher. So yeah, that wasn't so. Oh, that one's ready. Actually, yeah, I'm just really committed to the shoulder pads. I do genuinely think like they're amazing, but I just maybe not so amazing on me. So the reason I'm cracking an egg is because we're gonna cover our pastry in said egg. Bear with. Okay, so we're gonna take our you can't really see that, but our whisked egg yolk. And where you've left kind of a 1 centimetre border, you want to just brush the egg yolk onto it just so that it helps it stick. And then we're going to cover the whole thing. We just start rolling. I say that like it's easy. I have not done this in about a year. Rolling, rolling. And they always look really small in the beginning. Okay, and then once we've got our one long roll, cinnamon roll, essentially what we're going to do is cut them into relatively even little cinnamon rolls. Kind of relatively productive day, bearing that in mind, because yeah, we went to the tip, we went to do my parcels, and when we were there we popped into Aldi and we got some chocolate because we didn't have any in the house. I'm going food shopping tomorrow, so we are low on chocolate. Got a little mini chocolate gonk which I had on the way home, which was delightful. And then what else did we get? We've got some little chocolate Santa and penguin. Lewis has had his penguin. I still got my lovely chocolate Santa ready to have for dessert after dinner. Dinner tonight is basically kind of a Nando's wrap. Just chicken and veg really. And we add cheese to make it extra good. So I have my cinnamon rolls. Also, I will say online, if you're following the BBC recipe, which is what I'm following, it tells you to pack them in close together. Don't do that. No good comes from that. It's just, they're annoying and awkward to pour away. Okay, and then we're just going to cover them all in egg yolk. Which I always find really weird that like, oh my god, I'm mixing cinnamon sugar and egg yolk. Gross, but trust me, it just works. And you need it, otherwise your pastry is going to be super dry. I feel like this is a bit teaching you to suck eggs. I'm not really teaching you anything, it's hardly a tutorial, I'm just talking you through what I'm doing. I also had a bit more progress today with the wedding in that I've booked another wedding venue viewing. So this weekend we're actually viewing 3 different venues, 2 on Monday and then 1 on the Sunday. And there's just one more venue that I want to book in, and then we will have had 6 viewings in total. I don't know if that's a lot, not a lot, never done this before. I just need to book in 1 more, but I'm waiting for them to get back to me. Making progress on the old wedding front. I'm very excited. I saw the vicar at the weekend just gone, and that went really well. He was really lovely and helpful. That's all good. These are now ready, sorry, to go in the oven, so I'm just going to pop them in the oven. That's what they look like. Okay, this is it. This one does have sugar in it, but it's the other way around. Oh god, there we go. They smell amazing, and we're gonna have some on the sofa, watch House of Guinness. I just need to make the icing to drizzle over them.
Time for my facial evening. I've had my dinner, it was really nice. It's kind of like a satay chicken kind of vibe, but bit like a thinner sauce. I love satay chicken from the Chinese, so it was really up my street. Actually, let me take these earrings off. So I'm just putting on that conductive gel thing I was talking to you about. I think when I ordered this, it came with it, and then when it runs out, you can obviously get more. So I'm only really using this on my jawline, to be honest. I actually need to set a 10-minute timer, but I'll just show you like how it goes at the moment. I'm mainly trying to do this side because I have a bit of, I grind my teeth a little bit, and it's more on this side that I grind it. In fact, I don't think I do it on this side at all. So it's this side that I want the muscle to kind of like catch up to this side kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. You can already see it's like moving my side of my face. So basically all you do is you press this button. There's a plus button and a minus button. And sorry for this, like, it doesn't look good to you, I see. This is just, sorry, I will start showing you, but yeah, I'm just gonna go along here, and then sometimes I go up here, but not always. It just kind of depends how I feel. But I've got it on the strongest setting because, oh my god, when I last used this, I hadn't charged it, so it's a bit more weak, and it's really got some bite to it now. Let me tell you. I think Holly got this as well, I can't remember. So I've set a 10-minute timer because that's apparently the longest you should do it for per day. This side seems to be making my mouth move more rather than this side. I don't know why, but we'll see how we look in 10 minutes time. And 10 minutes that was. Let's turn this off now. To turn it off, you just press the minus button until the light goes off on here. I I think I've remembered why I don't do that so much anymore, and I haven't done it for like a year, because it's actually quite painful. If you've ever been to Face Gym in London or anywhere they have Face Gym, they use their own branded one of those, which, to be fair, I think is better. But that's actually quite painful. Like, my bottom teeth were really like, oh, that's a horrible feeling. If you press your tongue against your teeth, it doesn't hurt as much, but it's still not great. And I'm like, I don't really understand how that's like fine and normal to do. Like, how is that not dangerous? I mean, do I look any more sculpted? Because if the answer is no, please don't tell me after I've just gone through all of that. So just not say anything at all if the answer is no. I'm gonna just get this flannel wet and then wash it off. And once I've like wiped my face, I'm gonna go in with the rest of my skincare. Do you know what I was gonna do? My masks. I was gonna use this Dr. Jart Hydra one and then this one underneath, which is like the chin one. But I'm actually think I'm gonna use this tomorrow now, immediately after my second run, because tomorrow's run is going to be the last run of the whole Couch to 5k, and then I've actually completed it, which I'm really happy about. So this can be my little reward at the end. And also I've just done the run, so I'll be really red, and well, hopefully it won't be too red, but I'll be getting the benefit from it the most. With that in mind, I'm going to use my Skin and Me Daily Doser tonight. I haven't got hardly any of this left. I think it's like maybe 1 or 2 days left in this. In fact, I'm sure that says 0. We'll see. So if you don't know about Skin and Me, it's basically like an online prescription skincare service where you put in your skin goals and it prescribes stuff for you to help with your skin. And I haven't had any issues with it, to be honest with you. Mine's got tretinoin in, niacinamide and azelaic acid. Apparently azelaic acid is like good for everyone's skin. Niacinamide, again, something good for everyone's skin. And then tretinoin is obviously a type of retinol, but it's only 0.009%. So I don't really get any like negative effects from it, like any soreness or anything. But I was on the introductory offer with that, and before I thought, let me continue that, I thought, let me just try the other ones on the market that are essentially like their competitors. So if you've heard of that, or whether you haven't or not, there's another one that's basically called, what is it called? Dermatica, which I guess is their competitor really, but it's the same concept, exactly the same concept. I don't know who was first, don't ask me. But I thought, let me order that and see how I get on with that before I make my decision as to whether I would like to continue with any of them, and if so, what one. That's what I've done, and I've actually got Dermatica ready to go in my cupboard. Well, it's the cupboard in my bedroom, not in there. Ready to go. So I will let you know how I get on with that. There is also a third one that's very similar called Renew and Me, which, to be honest with you, I don't know how they get away with that because that is very similar. But again, I don't know who came first, so who knows. Another thing for me to look forward to tomorrow after my run is in the afternoon, I'm going to Dyson to get a blow dry. I'm so excited about that. Tomorrow's a Thursday and they were fully booked for like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm hoping that this Thursday appointment is going to last me into the weekend. That's why I'm doing my blow dry tomorrow on Thursday, not Friday because I couldn't get booked in. But also whilst I'm doing my run tomorrow as well as today, when normally I'd leave a day in between because I don't want to be running on Friday when I just had a blow dry. Okay, so I've cleansed with my Garnier Rose Soothing Cleanse Milk. I also toned with my what's this brand? Beauty of Hosen Glow Replenishing Rice Milk, running on that, but I really like using that. And I'm just going to put some of this vitamin E eye oil. Well, it's actually not an eye oil, it's a facial oil, but I use that underneath my eyes. I think I will use this eye cream, retinol eye cream from the Inky List. I tend to use this on the same evenings that I use retinol on the rest of my face, so I can kind of keep track of when I have and haven't used it. Okay, so this is the Daily Doser. It's like just like a white cream really, like a moisturiser. And then once I've rubbed this in, I'm gonna leave this on for like 10 minutes before I go in with my normal moisturiser, because I can't remember when or where, but I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that you need to leave this on for 10 minutes to kind of soak into your skin before you put moisturiser on, because then you could be like rubbing it around a lot of areas that you're not intending for it to be. The moisturiser I'm going to use is the La Roche-Posay Cic Plus, because apparently this is really good for retinol. I mean, the retinol dosage in this is really low from what I can understand. The whole point of it being like a subscription for me is that they don't just say, right, okay, your skin's fine for retinol, here's the dose, like a big dose. It's like a gradual thing you build up. So if you do subscribe, they'll probably increase. I noticed from the first and second one, they increased my dose on this. I think I used to get a bit tingly actually using this from the retinol, and now I don't, which clearly means I'm like ready for the next one. But obviously I'm going to be using Dematica. I have actually got that in my drawer in my bedroom, like I said. So when I use it, I will have a look at what they've put in it and see how different it is to this, because realistically, from what I've said, it was the same thing. So really the prescription should be similar or the same, but we will see anyway. But this is great to use with retinol, any kind of dosage really, so I really recommend that. That's me all done for the evening. That's all of my skincare. I might go put some hair oil in my hair actually before I go to bed, just to nourish it before my blow dry tomorrow. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and me and Holly will see you in our next video.